What's going on, everyone? It's your man, Pat Bernard, a.k.a. Pat Miller, a.k.a. The Gobbler. And your fighting Phils. Hang on. They stopped the nose bleeding today. Snap a 4-game losing skid. And your fighting Phils battled today. Battled. Making sure they walk out of Cleveland with a dub. And you got to give this offense some kudos, some credibility for hanging in there in the bullpen game, which looked mighty scary for this offense that wasn't clicking on, Aaron Nola. And I jumped the gun all over Twitter saying your typical Aaron Nola on Sundays can't show up. Well, he shut me up because he had 7 Ks today. I mean, they did not start out well for him. Stephen Kwan had a nice home run that set the tone for the Guardians. Then in comes the second inning. Here comes Andre Jimenez. He hits a nice home run, and your Phils just they got a little thumped. Aaron Nola got a little thumped in the beginning. However, like I said, weird current events with the Phils, as they got a bases loaded, and then they got a balk. And with a bulk, Bryson Stott was able to walk home. So, again, the Phils down 2-1. And then, of course, Jose Ramirez, to me, the player of the series, hits a nice little grounder, puts the drive, makes a nice little RBI, drives, puts up 3-1. And then you're looking at, well, how the Phils going to – is this going to be your typical Phillies, offense not showing up like they did last night? No runs, losing 1-0. And no, the Phillies answered back in a big way. Of course, to me, what really set the tone for the Phils was the Brandon Marsh triple. When the Brandon Marsh triple came in, it really, the rest of the offense took care of itself. You got Kyle Schwarber, who kind of really legged it out to drive in Brandon Marsh to get that single in there. Like I said, just a little bit wild card events, not your typical scoring in the very beginning. He gets a single. Brandon Marsh, he gets a single with an RBI, drives in JT Realmuto from second, which then ties up the game. And then again, you get it back and forth. Not really, they weren't finding their strides, kind of dull right there. And then you just go in live from there. Again, good, consistent at-bats today. Guys like I said, Trey Turner. Trey Turner actually didn't have too bad of a game. 2 for 4 today. He had a nice double. He was getting on base today, so I was really happy to see that. Again, he had a walk. So, to me, Trey Turner had a nice, but not that let's count out Mr. Bryce Harper. Played really good, solid defense at first today. He was, again, just making big plays. Again, he wears his team on his sleeves. He had the one hit today that really put the game over. They went up 5-4, driving a nice run. And then, of course, in the extra innings, you had JT Realmuto that gets makes a sacrifice that brings in Bryce Harper. And then Alec Bohm cracks it open with 2 RBIs. The Phils go up. And again, just when you had them counted out because you see bases loaded and you think automatically the worst, the Phillies come up with a big game and get themselves out of every wedge. A lot of wedgies, and the Phillies picked them all out. So, again, I was really happy what I saw today from the Phils. They need this win in the worst way to stay in this race. This last wild card race, just like last year, is going to get down to the wire. You're a half game behind the San Francisco Giants. You're battling out with the Reds. The Marlins are now in that category. Even though the Marlins have kind of slipped into a slope of losing. So, but yeah, like guys, I want to hear from you guys. What's your takeaway of today's Phillies game? Because, like I said, for me, it was just a little bit of wild current events, but nonetheless, the Phillies came in and got the job done. Junior Montel just making a save, and how about Greg Kimbrell giving up the home run to David Fly? His first blown save since September. Think about that. His first blown save since September. That it's almost a year later. But that's how good he's been. That's how good he's really been. I was happy to see Nick Castellanos get a hit today. He needed that. Again, he's been pretty bad as of late since that All Star break, and he finally got a hit. Even though he went 1 for 4, but somebody or no, I'm sorry, he went 1 for 5. That still has to do something with his confidence. Again, Bryson Stott today really didn't have much of hitting, but he had 4 walks in this whole game today. So you got to give it to Bryson Stott on that one. So guys, like I said, I want to hear from you. Brandon Marsh had 2 for 5. Kyle Schwarber 1 for 4. Uh, like I said, Harper, did his thing. Like I said, he had 1 for 4, had 2 RBIs. Really, really played well. And then if you go into the pitching, so you look down in Nola, seven Ks a day, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 so he had a 4.25 ERA. Greg Soto comes into the game, gives up a walk. Kimbrel, like I said, has his first blown save. Hoffman was getting sloppy with Hoffman. Hoffman gave up 2 walks. And then Martel, you kind of bailed him out. So, anyway, guys, to piggyback about the Phils, about this Phillies game, just like I said, just a wild current events, and like I said, this was a bullpen game for the Guardians. As you've seen, Michael Kelly coming in, being the second pitcher today, and I noticed like they couldn't hit off, and all he was throwing some low changeups, some low breaking balls, and they were there for the Phillies to take advantage of, and they. Like I said, it was struggling. I thought this was going to be a game for like it was last year, and it wasn't. And but anyways, guys, I want to hear from you. I know I'm a little bit all over the place as far as breaking down the game, um, but just to put an aspect on it again. Alec Bohm, man, Alec Bohm coming up and really bailing this team out of some trouble. Really cracked open uh, and took this team for a wild ride. And like I say, he drives in the 2 RBIs at the end of the game that really, really put the Phillies over the edge. And to me, I don't know about Rob Thompson, and I don't care with people's feelings and stuff, but I'm thinking you need to put Bohm in that second spot. You put Bryson Stott in that first. If Bryson Stott's not hitting, he's walking. So again, it's this is what the Phillies need to do. I think that's to me. I said this earlier in the PM and the AM show. I think you have to have two. I think you need to have Bryson Stott be your leadoff. Alec Bohm be right behind him. If Schwarber and Trey Turner, now listen, you don't get a game like this from Trey Turner much often, and I'll take it. Like I said, he had 2 hits, 2 key hits, but like I said, they're usually a 1-2 automatic out. So I need to bump them down in the lineup. I got to get Nick Castellanos' head straight on. I'm done with the Jake Cave experiment. Thanks, Angelo. The Jake Cave experiment needs to be over with. Um, I think it's run its course. I don't know what we're gonna do. He needs more AAA time. He needs AA time. He's just not meant for the major leagues. And I don't want to sound mean, but it is what it is. I'm done with that experiment. So, but I am happy with a win, and I'll take it all the time. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, I want to hear from you guys. Are you guys? I said if there's anything I'm going to get us frustrated with is this Jake Cave experiment. Again, 0 for 4, hasn't really done nothing all series. Um, I send him back. And some guys are not made from the majors. It is what it is. Um, but like I said, been very very happy with the win. Just like I said, just a little while weird of a bulk to get on the board. Really never ever happens. But again, the Phillies stayed in there and they battled through. And this is again this offense on paper, it's just too good. It's just too good. You can't give it up. And Nola, you know what we're going to get out of Nola. It's up and down. You want to talk about an emotional roller coaster? Our Nola will put you on it because he gave two fastballs over that were hanging up, and they took care of it. They took care of business. So before I go any further, let me quickly get into some of the great sponsors here at Edge of Philly Sports. So right here, I'm going to start it with this one. Save yourself 10% off by using the promo code EOP10. Go to Sherry Tickets Town. Go to sherrytickets.com. Family operated and owned since 1946. You guys want to go to sports, concert, theater, they'll take care of you. Look, great prices, no hidden fees. Price you see is the price you get. So look, the Phillies come back home against the Orioles. So you guys want to go to the game, it's the best way to go. Best way to go. And if you guys want to go on a road trip with your Phillies, well, listen, it looks like Labor Day is a perfect getaway to head out to San Diego. And listen, September 2nd through the 6th, why not? Why not go out there, enjoy yourself some palm trees and relaxing, good time with passionate Philly sports fans. Um, you'll be eating, partying up, relaxing, just having the time of your life out there. My broadcast partner Mike Lauro, and my producer Al Safiri has told me about these trips, and they went down to D.C. for an Eagles and Commanders game. They said, the food there, and we're not talking about your just burgers and fries. They got some filet mignon. So a guy like me, my standards as a professional slob, can do some eating. And of course, guys, if you guys are thinking about next year with the Phils, you guys want to really expand your Phillies trip, and you've never been across the pond, well, this is your chance to go. So look, next year, 2024, book it now, man. Philly Sports Trust, my man Vinny runs the whole kink caboodle. Give him a holler, man. Tell him Edge of Philly Sports sent you. And if you guys are looking for some daybreak activities, maybe again, if a Phillies win like this, who put me through a lot of ups and downs. And you need a relaxed time, you maybe want to go listen to some great music. You maybe want to get a couple prizes, or maybe you could just happen to catch a Phillies legend walk through there. Well, head on to Dolan's Bar, 24 East Sellers Avenue, Ridley Park. Give Dolan's Bar a check out, and they'll take care of you. And of course, our man David Archerry Esquire, Medical Vehicle Accidents, Personal Injury, Criminal Law. Hit up my man David Archerry Esquire, 610-565-0300, and give him a jingle today. All right, guys. That what comes after that? After I do all the sponsor kicks, I gotta give you guys a little bit. I gotta give you guys what's going wrong. Oh, what's going wrong? What's going around the league? But right now, like I said, I truly believe the Phillies right now are in a wild. This is the playoffs for the Phillies, right? Between us, the Marlins, the Marlins got a dub today. They bounced back. The Giants. This is a dogfight for this last playoff spot, this last postseason spot. Uh, the Giants are on a 5-game losing streak. You got to take advantage. You got to start getting some W's under your belt. Um, this is the time to get some things rolling right now, and you have to take advantage. You have to. There's there's no answer. You have to start getting some W's, and which they did today. But they got a tough challenge coming up because the Baltimore Orioles are going to be no day at the beach. They are going to be a tough outing. So real fast, I kind of want to go with you guys from Oh, my man Walter checking into the program. What's up, Walt? A scary 10th, but a win's a win. But yeah, they get the win. That's all that matters, Walt. Thanks for checking into the show. A win's a win, and they desperately needed it. They do. They needed it. Again, to be in this dog race, to be in this horse race, and it's going to get down to the wire. So real quick, like I said, let me go over some of the action here. The Rangers take care of the Dodgers today, 8-4. The Cubs take care of the Cardinals, 7-2. The Brewers uh, get a little dealing with the Braves. They lose 4-2. And of course, um, the Marlins, after losing eight straight, they take care of their Colorado Rockies, 3-2. You have the Baltimore Orioles in Tampa, who's now making a flight to Philly. They take care of the Tampa Bay Rays, 5-3. Now you have the Cincinnati Reds, who take care of the Diamondbacks, 7-3. We actually need the uh, kind of need the Reds to win here. I need the Diamondbacks to fall back a little bit. And of course, yeah, the Phillies losing today, winning today, 8-5. Going up a little bit, you have the Yankees, have the Royals in town. They win 8-5. The Nats have been having the Giants number 6-1. You have the Tigers win 3-1 over the Padres. The tonight's main event, if you will, the Boston Red Sox and the New York Mets will be squaring off. And a couple of games that's still going on here. Twins 4-4. Oh man, how about this battle? Twins and White Sox battling out 4-4. Top of the 11th. So that's a game to watch right there. Athletics up 1-0 heading into the fifth over the Astros. The Angels up 2-1, top of the fifth over the Pirates, and the bottom of the fourth, the Mariners and Blue Jays battling out 2-2. Uh, speaking of my broadcast partner, here he is, Mike Lara. Mike Lara checking in. Start of a 5 in a row, baby. Hey, look, Mike, if they can win five, you know me. Mike knows me very, very well. My blood pressure goes from here all crazy, and then they start winning. It comes down here, and I start doing a happy dance. So if the Phillies can win today, go on a little bit of a roll. Look, would it surprise me if they swept the Orioles the way the Phillies have been playing? No, no, because this Phillies team has been so unpredictable of what they are and who they are. You think they're going to lose this one, they win, so forth. So yeah, Mike, San Fran getting swept by the Nationals. So I don't know what's going down in DC, but they apparently figured it out. And this is usually the time where Gay Kapler likes to choke. So I hope this is the signs of Gay Kapler just coming back to end reality. Um, but yeah, like I said, we're going to see what the Phillies are capable of going into the series against the Orioles. Again, a win helps that momentum, but listen, or the Orioles already took care of Tampa. Like I said, they're going to take about 2.5 hour flight to just get here. So they should be ready to go tomorrow. It should be really, really excited baseball. I cannot wait to see the showdown between the Phils and the Orioles. But just to get back to this game today, uh, Phillies again going extra innings, taking care of the Guardians today. Again, a must needed win. Alec Bohm really, really exposed it when he had that when he brought in the two RBIs to take the Phils up 8-4. Uh, the Guardians look like they're about to start battling back, but however, not the case at all. And like I said, just a lot of good baseball today from Trey Turner. Again, 2 for 4 today. He really, again, you need these kind of games from him. So here goes a Jessica. She says, "What a game! Yeah, what a game! The Phillies had a game today." uh, and I'll take it all the time. The Phillies having a big win, I'll take it. Again, winning 8-5 over the Guardians, they needed to stop the nose bleeding. Uh, Nola was really he was okay today. Again, giving up the 2 homers. The Stephen Krang, like I say, Stephen Kwan was really the player of the game. 4 for 5 today. He was really solid. 2 RBIs. Again, the Phillies get, Nola gets dinged up in the first and second inning, but the offense was there. Offense started to come around. Like I said, to me, what really started the whole thing was when Brandon Marsh got the triple. Got the triple. Things really start to me is when, even though they got the first, they got a balk. Never saw that ever played. But yeah. uh, Yeah. My man Mike says, Pat, turn down that shirt. No, this is a good luck shirt, okay? Mike, if you haven't picked up yet, the Phillies won. Okay, I might wear this for the rest of the year. They might call me rerun because I might wear this bad boy. Uh, whatever it takes to get the Phillies to win. Okay, so if this is the good luck charm, so be it. I'm just saying. Uh, Again, you're fighting Phils. You're fighting Phils, hanging in there offensively, taking care of some business. Like I said, Brandon Marsh really, to me, set the tone. And then Kyle Schwarber legging it out. And now Kyle Schwarber is a man known for having no speed at all, but he came around a little bit. Um, Here goes my man Waller. How about Noah joining his brother in San Diego? We'll get Blake Snell. You know what? It's actually a pretty good question there, Walt. Would anybody want to trade Noah for Blake Snell right now? I would. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I would lean towards doing that trade. I mean, Noah would be a lot happier being with his brother. I mean, Blake Snell would be a lot happier playing with his boy. We all know he's really good friends with Bryce Harper. But we also know, I mean, 2 good pitchers, really 2 good pitchers. I think I would do that deal. Good question, Walt. I like it. I like it. That's really a tough question because if you think about it, I mean, I'm just looking overall what Noah's meant to this town, meant to the city. But I think I would have to do that deal if San Diego's willing to compromise with that. I think I would do it just because, like you said, he could join his brother. You got the brother aspect out there, the Noel brothers. Then you would have Blake Snell hanging out with his homie uh, Bryce Harper. So I think I would do that deal. So it's not a good call by you, Walter. So, um, but yeah, real fast. Like I said, the Phillies get their win today. Um, like I said, to me, the only thing that's doom and glooming, I mentioned this a little earlier. Jay Cave, go away, go away. I've had enough. Um, Not to be mean, but this is business time. This is playoff time. 0 for 4. Didn't really do nothing in this whole series. I don't get the love. Adios. Sorry, but I need to bring consistency to the table. And when you give me nothing, this is a sink or swim kind of business. You weren't swimming, so. But anyways, look, the Phillies get the dub, 8-5. Tomorrow they take on the Baltimore Orioles. Guys, what is your final outcome? Did at least if the Phillies don't sweep, do you feel a series win? What are you feeling? Do you feel like this is just a lucky win, whatever? I hope this is a good sign, things has come. But look, for me, Pat Bernard, I will check in with you guys a little later on tonight. As at 9 o'clock tonight, make sure you catch all across all the time with Double G, Gary Groot, Double M, Muffler Mike, and Double S, Sean Slaught. Catch those guys. You guys want to know everything you possibly can about lacrosse. These guys bring it all the time. These guys eat and breathe and sleep lacrosse. So you want to go check those guys out. Really, really intelligent dudes. If you want to learn about the sport of lacrosse, as you guys know, I've linked up with those guys. They've taught me everything about lacrosse. So again, I'm glad they've got to bring me in as one of their own. So guys, like I said, stay tuned. 9 o'clock, it all goes down all across all the time right here on the Edge of Philly Sports Network. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.